حباني الله موهبة بها أسمو بها أظهر وذا يستلزم الشكر فنعمة خالقي تذكر. حباني الله موهبة بها أسمو
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. يسعدنا اليوم إن احنا نقدم الدكتور جمعة أستاذ مساعد بقسم المختبرات. الموضوع اللي هنتكلم فيه النهارده إن شاء الله هو تقييم الأداء الأكاديمي. تقييم الأداء الأكاديمي. إن شاء الله العرض بتاعه هيكون في خلال 20 دقيقة، نرجو إن هو يلتزم بال 20 دقيقة بتوع العرض، وبعدها إن شاء الله نبدأ الأسئلة. فليتفضل. شكرا.
السلام عليكم. شكرا للدكتور احمد واشكر لكم الحضور، وكمان ان شاء الله مش هطول عليكم باذن الله. ان شاء الله الموضوع بتاع النهارده السلام عليكم. Inshallah, my topic today is about the evaluation of academic performance of faculty members at the university. We all know that the mission or the responsibility or duties of the university include three main components. The first one is the teaching, the second is scientific research, and the third one is the community or society serving. Among these three components, there are two most important and most vital, which is the teaching and research, scientific research. The staff members is the most important in these functions, and because he leads the education and contact with the students and can make up their personality and stability. Therefore, the staff members play an important role in this university. First, I have a question. What does it mean, staff members? I know, most of you know, but to refreshment our memory, what does it mean, staff members? Staff members, according to the list of education, it is a person who is qualified enough to do his job and must do his job about knowledge, as memorizing, as development, as following up, as application. Second point is teaching, because he prepares students to can take effects on the community. Third one is the research. He must do research to increase or to develop the research of the university. Number four is ethics. These 4 points are very important for the staff members. So here we can see in the figure, this is the duties and responsibility of the staff members. Number one, teaching, evaluation, guidance and instructions, some books and development, academic work, society development and research. All of this job must be done by the staff members in the university. Therefore, we can say the roles of the staff members, number one, toward the students as teaching, as guidance, as instructions, as following up. Toward the foundation he works with, either company or university. And towards himself. Towards himself by trying to develop himself, to give best and best and best every times. And towards the society, by serving society, giving instructions, following up some idea. So, what does it mean, performance, academic performance? Academic performance is everything the staff do inside and outside the university. So we have to differentiate between academic performance and teaching performance. Teaching performance is one item inside this academic performance. So it is point within the academic performance. The next question is, what is the evaluation? All of us know evaluation is try to know the ability of this person to do his job. Is he qualified enough or not? So according to this evaluation, you can take decision either to continue or termination and stop. Here also we have to differentiate between two words. The first is the performance. Number one is adequacy. What is the difference between both? Adequacy means that you can do your job as the best, but performance is how to display, or the skills to display your job. So the adequacy is, performance means display of adequacy. You have to do good job, but you have to display your job in a best way. Let us, this is question, what is the importance for evaluation? Let us listen to these quick clips.
Are extremely important. The reason I say that is it is important for professors to know how effective they are and what comments the students have. So by taking the time not only to fill out the 1 to 5 ratings, but also taking the time to fill out what they thought was good, what they thought was bad, what they think that can be improved, and things they liked about a course, it helps a professor prepare better for the coming future. One thing I would encourage you to do is to take the time to fill out the forms. While it may not seem that important, the fact is everyone's voice matters. And if you let the professors know, if you think they're great, that's a good thing, because it tells them if you think they can be improved, they need to know that as well. So it's a form of feedback that helps them become better at what they do. And while it may not help you, because most of the time we get the ratings after the semester is over, it helps other students following it. And if you take that professor in the future, it will help him or her in terms of future courses as well. So yes, your voice does matter. Please take the time to fill it out. It really will make a difference.
So this is the importance of evaluations. When we move to the next point, what is the objective of academic evaluation? The objective of academic evaluation includes, number one, follow-up the staff members according to the evaluation methods. Number two, to give you a feedback about your academic standards, about your teaching, about what the students get from you, so he give you feedback. Number three, enable the staff members to improve himself. If there is some weakness or some strength point, you have to do better to improve the weakness point and do better to make the strength point more and more developed. Number four, it gives the head of department, dean, vice dean, idea about your performance during the year. Number five, it gives you times so you can do your research. Number six, it is promotions. Promotions sometimes depends on your performance. If you do good performance, you get promotion. If you didn't get performance, there is no promotion. Number six, it gives the students idea about the course that will take the next mentor and about the behavior of each staff members. So what is the element or component of evaluation? The element of evaluation includes your teaching performance, your environment, society service, and about your behavior or your attitudes. Let us see these clips, and I'm sorry for mathematics professor. I don't mean to insult mathematics professor, but this is the clips I found on the net. So let us evaluate this clip and see the behavior of this guy. See, there is no interaction with the student. The student asks questions and they go to another point, then he ignores the students and move to other points. So this is, I think, in my opinion, this is not a good way to interact with your students. Here, we can move to the methods of evaluation. Methods of evaluation, there are 3 methods. First one, evaluation by the students. The evaluation by the department, head of department, or the dean or vice dean, self-evaluation, and colleague evaluation. This is the 4 methods for evaluations. The first one, student evaluations by using sheets and or questionnaires, and give the students these sheets to fill up these sheets, and then we collect and take our evaluations. They consider this one is the most important one of the evaluations. But these methods have advantage and disadvantage. They are supposed to evaluate the staff members. When we look to other authors or other researchers, found there is a lot of disadvantage about these methods. Number one, they found that the student who gives you the best record is the student who gets the best grade from you. So the student connects between grades he takes from you and your evaluation degree. Number two, they found that some students are not experienced enough to give a good judge about the performance of the staff members. Number four, some students concentrate on your personality or your behavior, other than looking at your performance or teaching performance. Number five, there is some variability inside each classes according to the number of the students, according to the course. So this variability may affect on the decision of the students. So, Raskan, 1979, found that the evaluation by students make you hesitated or lose confidence about yourself. If you take the evaluation by student, they make the staff members less confident in themselves. And Selden, 1988, found that the students are not, as I said, qualified enough to know the content of the or topics of the materials they study, so they are not qualified enough or experienced enough to give the judge about the course. Here, I will give you another look at the performance of these students, who makes the student very frustrated.
The progress of his 9th grade class in mathematics. You see what low grade you made on your weekly mathematics test? More than half of you failed. Most of those who passed just got by. Nobody had 100%. This is the poorest class I've had in a long, long time. Most of you have no foundation at all. Now the trouble is with your attitude. You don't pay enough attention in class. You don't do enough work outside of it. You don't know what the word study
he didn't help the student get frustrated. Okay, I got.
We have just 5 minutes.
Number 2, evaluation according to the dean, and this is most helpful in promotion. When you get promotion, you have to take evaluation of the head of department or the dean. And you know the department is the best one who know your performance because you know your courses, your course specification, your behavior with the students and with other colleagues. Self-evaluation is very important because self-evaluation gives you a set and the weak point and strong point in your performance so you can improve yourself. The way to make self-evaluation, it's easy. You can make video for yourself, for your lecture, and then reply and see this video again so you can evaluate yourself. Number 4 is the colleague evaluation, and they found that this is helpful just for research, as we all do. We know in our university's committee can evaluate your research, can evaluate your society services, so you can take promotion. But some research found that for teaching evaluation, it may be different. So it may be good, it may be bad. It depends on the colleague. If he is in your field, it's better to be your field, so he aware with your course, with specification, so it's better to be one in your field. So we'll go back, last one, with the recommendations. The recommendation is that the university should guide the staff members to make course specification about the course, credit hours, what is required from the students, and this is from the beginning of the course. Number 2, we have to use recent methods for evaluation, better than the old traditional one, and we have to have the facility that can help these professors to give better and better performance. Then we have to give training courses to staff members to improve their skills. And don't depend on only one way for evaluation. You have to use more than way. Don't depend on student only or head department only. You have to use more than methods for evaluation. I almost finished my point, but I'd like to see this is clip just 5 seconds because there is morals about this clip. Just a second. Wait a second. The point is, try to think in a different way. That is the moral of these points. If you find difficulty, try to think in the other way. Thanks a lot for your patience, for your listening, and I'm sorry if I take more time. Thanks.
Thanks a lot for Dr. Goma for this good presentation. And now we start the question. You can ask in Arabic or English, it doesn't matter. Okay, the first question. No questions?
The 2 clips that you show us very clear evidence about incorrect logic which we teach to our students. You bring 2 clips and put a Japanese translation on them. The first one, some students want him to re-explanation the whole lesson. So here he has a very disappointed. So it is totally different about what you said. The second clips, the teacher evaluate previous exam, and he told them that they have no foundations. So he's disappointed before them. Thank you.
Let me just one comment to Dr. Khalid. The first one, I agree with you. But if you are disappointed, frustrated, you have to do better interaction with the student. Don't ignore him. Second point, if you get big grade, the student need your help, not need your stress. Don't put more stress and say, I'll be glad the next time if you fail. So you make the student more frustrated. Instead of you have to help him how to get a better way to get better grades second time. Thanks.
Okay, second question.
دكتور جمعة معلش انا شايف ان حضرتك بتقول ان تقويم الاداء الاكاديمي بيعتمد على حاجات من ضمنها احد عناصر التدريس. انا شايف ان البرزنتيشن كله على التدريس. يعني الامثله اللي حضرتك جايبها كلها تخص الاداء خاص بالتدريس. يعني معلش انا ما شفتش حاجات تخص غير شرائح سريعه كده، لكن باستفاضه زي الاستفاضه اللي حضرتك عملتها بالنسبه للتدريس مش يعني توضح لي الجزئيه دي. جايزه انا مش
لا حضرتك على حاجه، بس في نقطه حضرتك ركزت لما قلت ايه خدمه الجامعه او الدور الاساسي للجامعه في 3 حاجات: تدريس، البحث العلمي، خدمه المجتمع. اهم نقطتين في دول التدريس رقم 1. ده اللي خلاني بديت بيه، بس عشان المحاضره زي ما انت عارف 15 دقيقه انا اضطريت ان انا كانسل سلايد، ما اقدرش اتكلم في كل النقط دي كلها. فانا ركزت على اهم واحده فيهم اللي هي تخصنا كلنا واخطاء احنا كلنا بنقع فيها. ازاي نقدر نعالجها؟ هي التدريس. انما طبعا انت معاك حق ان في نقاط ثانيه بس الوقت ما اقدرش ان اغطي كل النقاط. انا قلت دور اعضاء التدريس، انا قلت الدور.
اولا شكرا دكتور جمعه. انا عايز اسالك بس تقويم الاداء لو افترضنا انه من 100 درجه يبقى دور الطالب عشان يقيمك فيه كام البرسنت بتاعته؟ دور الهيد اوف ديبارتمنت، دور العميد، هل في تصور لتوزيع النسبه بتاع تقويم كل واحد تديله درجه نهائيه؟
العميد 100%.
العميد كان بيوقعني. نشكر الدكتور احمد اللي هو حد نفسي.
بس تجاوزا هندي نسبه.
لا النسبه الثانيه دي اضافيه اكسترا مالهاش دعوه بالله.
بس الحقيقه كده وبعدين
هو في فعلا ابحاث زي ما قلت لك سيلدون، وقال ايه؟ قال ان تقييم رئيس القسم او العميد يجي في المرتبه الاولى. يجي بعد بس ما ادوش نسبه، يجي بعديه تقييم الطالب. بعد كده تقييم الذات، ان انت لازم تقيم نفسك بنفسك عشان تحط ايدك على نقاط القوه والضعف وتقدر تعمل ايفالويشن باي يور سيلف. فهو يجي في المرتبه الاولى لو حبيت تقسمها يبقى تقييم مثلا العميد ورؤساء الاقسام، بعدها تقييم الطالب، بعدها تقييم الذات، تقييم الزملاء زي ما قلت لك كان في كلام او لا، لان ليها شروط لازم يكون في مجالك وتخصصك يعرف ايه اللي انت بتدرسه. فكان في ناس بتتفق مع تقييم الزميل او لا في التدريس بس، انما في عمليه الابحاث زي ما عارفين ان اي واحد عشان يترقى لازم بتقيم ابحاثه عن طريق الزملاء بتوعه في القسم اللي هي لجنه الترقيات.
First of all, I congratulate you for a good presentation. But one thing I felt here, if you have shown 2 clips for some wrong or some behavior of the teacher that was not up to the mark, it would be better if you show some good performance also.
Thanks for joining. Believe me, I tried to find some good behavior, but when I found the clips, it's comedy. You know, they're dancing, so I don't want to bring these clips for you. I found the best teacher. When I click the clips, he is dancing with the students. So this is not the best teacher. I am here to show you.
لو سمحت يا دكتور، بالنسبه لخدمه المجتمع حضرتك ديت ما هياش واضحه. انا شايف ان هي ديت من اهم الادوار اللي لعبها عضويه التدريس في منطقه زي منطقه الزلفي. كانت قبل بناء الجامعه تعتبر قريه، النهارده بعد بناء الجامعه بعد وجود اعضاء التدريس، لان الجامعه في الاساس عضويه التدريس والطلبه، بعد وجود اعضاء التدريس ارتقت مجرد قريه للمحافظه وتتطور باستمرار تطورات كبيره جدا. عضويه التدريس دوره في خدمه المجتمع بيعمل تنميه فكريه، بيعمل تنميه ثقافيه، وبيعمل تنميه اقتصاديه في المنطقه اللي هو فيها. طبعا شفنا الاسعار ارتفعت، اسعار العقارات ارتفعت، اسعار الاراضي، كل دي تنميه قام بها عضويه التدريس بطريقه او باخرى، ولكنها مثبته فعليا. ويمكن هي من اهم الادوار اللي لعبها عضويه التدريس في المناطق الواضحه.
انا مع حضرتك بوضح حضرتك من ضمن حاجات تقييم مهمه جدا في خدمه المجتمع، لازم عضويه التدريس وليه دور في خدمه المجتمع. بس انا بقول لحضرتك هم لما رتبوا الادوار بالنسبه للاكاديميك بيرفورمانس خدمه المجتمع جابوها رقم 4، انما هي اكيد من ادوار اعضاء التدريس اللي لازم تتحط في الاعتبار.
انا بيستهيألي خدمه المجتمع مش المقصود بيها رفع الحاله الاقتصاديه للقريه او للمكان اللي احنا فيه، لكن انت بتقدم لهم خدمات صحيه، ايه بتمحي الجهل ولا بتقدم دورات تدريبيه، الحاجات دي انا ملاحظ ان الجامعه لسه ما بتعملهاش. بتقوم بحمله تبرعات للدم، يعني الحاجات دي هي خدمه المجتمع اكتر من العائد الاقتصادي اللي بيجي بعد فتره طويله.
هو انتوا الاثنين مش مختلفين، بس حضرتك بتتكلم من وجهه نظرك كأنت راجل مختبرات طبيه، فبتتكلم خدمه المجتمع من وجهه نظرك انت، ان انت تقدم خدمات صحيه او ارشادات صحيه. انما في اللي بتاع هندسه ممكن يقدم خدمات بطريقه ثانيه، في اللي بتاع مثلا تربيه ده يقدم بطريقه ثانيه، فكل برانش ليه الطريقه بتاعته يقدر يخدم بيها المجتمع بتاعه، مش مجرد بس خدمات صحيه وارشادات.
حد عنده اسئله ثانيه يا جماعه؟ مش اي سؤال ثاني؟ طب شكرا للدكتور جمعه وشكرا للحضور، شكرا جزيلا.